Hello, this is Niamh at the Rainbow Cauldron, and this is a vlogging video. I just wanted to show off a little bit of the art stuff I've been doing lately. I did briefly show this book when I made my big update video a while ago, but I've done more artwork in there since, so I wanted to just do a quick video to show off some of the stuff I've been doing. And also, I made another little art book, a teeny tiny art farts, and I wanted to show. I just made this one, so there's only a couple things in there, so I wanted to show off that one too. And now that I'm thinking about it, I will grab my other little art thing right here, just a normal drawing sketchbook. All right, so here's my Make Artsy Stuff book that I made, and I made the entire book. The cover, I did all the artwork on the cover. It was just regular, um, I think it was like the back of an art thing, this thing right here, that I cut up and painted, and then did all the artwork on it on both sides. There's artwork all over here. And then the lettering I made on the computer and printed it out and glued them on and kind of put some coloring around them. And yeah, and then I put some textured stuff here. So there's some a clockwork sort of stuff and some words up here. This was my first time using gesso for stencils, so I didn't really do a great job here, but it looks okay. But there you go. So there's the cover, and the inside. This is just paper. I didn't paint this, and I also I did all the book binding and everything. So this was just a painting that I did with my daughter. We were doing it together. We were just putting splotches of paint on there, and then once it dried, we were drawing over it. So I made a bundle of flowers there. And this one was just a oil pastel flower. Painted flower. There's a lot of flowers in the beginning of this. This one was just some like mothy butterfly things that I was just goofing around with. And then a tree. I like the tree. That one turned out pretty good. Alright. And this was an iris that I painted for a friend. And a stargazer lily that I painted for another friend. And then this is my husband. I could have probably done a much better painting of this, but it was my first attempt, so I'll do some more later of my husband. That's what he looks like. This was inspired by a painting that I saw online. Theirs is a lot better than mine, but this still turned out pretty good, I think. There we go. And of course, I'm a big turkey, so I got my thing here. Lighting isn't fantastic in here, but This was a hill. When we went to the Scottish Highland festivals, this hill was in the background, and there was this white house right in the middle of these trees. So I snapped a picture, and then when I got home, I did a painting of it. And this was from a picture. This is Cardiff Castle. It was a picture from Paint My Photo, and so I painted someone's photo. This one was really true art journal style, and I just did this one a few days ago. It's pretty fun. Time to relax, and I did the stencils. And there's more stenciling behind. I don't know if you can see it, but there's some stenciling behind there. And it's mostly done with oil pastels, but also some watercolors. But yeah, I really like that one. And then also I inked the edges with the brown, kind of giving that aged look. Okay, and then this is a pretty one. I like this one. This is a leaf from out here in New England. New England's so pretty. And this is, I really liked how this one turned out. It's very nice. And that was it, I think. Yes, that was it. Okay, so that's what I got so far in here. I'm still working. And then, I'll show some of these off. This was a poppy flower, colored pencil. Lots of colored pencil in this one. I did do a little oil pastel. This was just a bamboo forest that I sort of made up, and all the bamboo for things in the background. Pretty cool. It's okay. This was like my first time using oil pastels in years and years and years. So I still have a ways to go. This one was just messing around with stamps. And this is my Dalek colored pencil. Pretty cool. And this was like my Rose Tyler themed colored pencil, bringing in the heart of the TARDIS there. Yes, I'm a Whovian. And that's all I have there. Okay. And finally, my newest little art journal, my teeny tiny art farts. And I made this this little keyed bookmark thing to keep in there. And I also made these little tags that go in the pockets in here. And they say they have cute little art / fart themed things on the back. And I just loved how I was putting these little the farty arty sayings on the back and in pretty writing, but they're pretty funny, I think. This one says farty arty had a party, and of course with the sun there. And this is sparkly, it's all shiny and sparkly. Then we have this one with the star and the shiny star print, and then on the back this one says caution wet arts. This one made my husband go gross, ew, and I thought it was funny. And then we have a moon here with some sparkliness, and on the back it says excuse me, I just arted. And finally we have this one with the new moon guy here. On the back it says I art in your general direction, Monty Python. So there we go. So those are the little tags, and those are just for fun, and they stick in there. I have only done a couple things in here, and I made this whole book. I made the whole thing. I think the cover and the spine were made out of just like the cardboard from a package or something, like not like cardboard, but like from a cereal package or something like that. And I just used the cardboard for that, for the spine and the cover and stuff. And I just added a couple things in here. The first page, just some a little bit of color painting in the background, a little bit of watercolors, and then drawing some Zen tangles sort of things on there. And then I actually, after I finished, I had to tape it because even though I just sewed the pages, I didn't quite get in the crack there, and the watercolor separated, and after I completely finished, I had to tape it there. So tape it back shut. This one, I just did this one today. They're just water drops on the background, and it's very difficult to paint on this teeny tiny canvas here. So I think I need a smaller brush. I think I did okay. Alright, so that's all I have for this one. There's a bunch more, but that's all I did today. And there we go. And that's the artsy stuff I've been doing lately. I've got a lot of other projects still going, but there we go. I hope you enjoyed looking at all my artsy fartsy stuff. I really liked how that one. I didn't really like this one when I was making it, but after I was finished, I was like, yeah, I really like this. This turned out really well. And I really like this one too. All right, well, thank you so much for watching, and blessed be.